Man, I miss kayfabe.
It was an honor, because I mean, Kevin's one of the guys that you look up to, one of the guys that founded the path, or pounded the road, or the street, or whatever you want to call it, for us to even be here. I mean, you know, they say that Hulk Hogan did this, that. Yeah, there's guys that did it, and Kevin Sullivan was one of them. It was a pleasure for me just to be in the same ring with him.
All right, at the mobile station. The only effing fucking mobile station in all of fucking Park Ridge. It's like talking to fucking walls.
What people have to realize about independent wrestling, most independent wrestling organizations are not full-time operations. National Wrestling Superstars always prides itself on paying the people, whether there's people in the building or not. Guy just starting in the business on the show will get anywhere between $20 and $30 for a startup bout. And if you have some experience, the pricing goes up. And there's guys that we're bringing in that run $2,000, $3,000. Some of the guys out there run $4,000 or $5,000. There's talent out there that'll cost you as much as some of the shows. There's talent out there that'll cost you more than you can probably put on 2 wrestling shows. Excuse me.
Hey, also want to welcome back, basically. We have some new people here. And one of them wrestled with us last night from a really great line of wrestling family. We welcome her back, the beautiful Lacey Bonner.
All right, fans, I have to come do some voiceover work. We don't want any copyrights, although I'm sure we're going to get nailed anyway. And if you don't like the voiceovers that I do, change the fucking channel. And no offense.
My dad was Erich. They called him the Texas Tornado because of the discus punch. So I tried to do it. I was go too slow, terrible at it. I'm trying. My uncles are Kevin, Mike, David. My granddad was Fritz von Erich.
The Von Erichs were the old cliche, one of the first families of wrestling. The dad, Fritz von Erich, was a wrestler back from the early 50s. He had several sons who became major superstars in the wrestling business. And they were an amazing family where they took the heart of Texas with them. Everybody in Texas, you could go anywhere in Texas.
It's always nice to see the legendary Bill Apter. We were inducted together in the class of 2019 New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. What an honor. I'm truly humbled, blessed, and fortunate.
Wrestlers is what really makes the business, I think. Maybe because all my uncles and daddy and granddad all did it, so that's how they kind of taught me. It's the male wrestlers that make the business. I think we're more like the eye candy. Lately, I think that we're bringing more talent to the business, and that's what I like to bring, more old school talent.
I did some training session earlier with Lacey Von Erich, and I've also seen her in some matches. I'm really surprised and amazed with the amount of potential I feel she has. She's got quickness, she's got brains, of course she's got beauty. But I feel like she's got something that no other girl in wrestling today has, and that's a tradition and a family name to live up to.
I think that Daddy would be proud. I think that the first thing in his head would be like him wanting to carry on the name. You know, I don't think I would do it if I thought that he would be disappointed or didn't like it. Yet, Granddad was really hard on the guys, really hard on all the brothers. They really didn't have a choice. They were going to be a wrestler or nothing. I don't think that Granddad would like it, in all reality. You know, we were his little granddaughters that, he was all about the boys. So he treated the boys and girls way different. He's really old school when it came to that. So I think wrestling would be out of the question with Granddad. And I if I bring honor to the family and I make the name live on.
She's back.
The best. Here is Trent Acid in the snowball. No disqualification bound.
What? This kid Trent Acid. What the heck is going on with this kid's life? Why isn't this kid in the WWE? Why isn't this kid on TNA? I've always enjoyed Trent around the shows. There's been certain shows where I wish he was a little bit more coherent than others. I think the demons that be in pro wrestling have gotten a hold of him, and hopefully, for Trent's sake, the demons let go. If not, he'll just become another statistic.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Indy. Would you please welcome sensational Sherry Martel?
It's the most amazing feeling when you walk through those curtains and all of a sudden, you know, all of those people just start yelling and screaming at you. It's like your heart starts to pound through your chest, and it's like everything you've got this, yeah, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna go, it's gonna be just the most wonderful thing. And I feel that way every time I go through the curtains on the independent circuits, as you know, as well as when I work for the big companies. But the independent companies are so much more fun because you can go out there, you can do things with the independent companies that you can't do with the big companies, because, you know, they say you got to follow certain protocols and do all this, that, and the other. But with independents, you can go out there and do anything that you want.
Sherry was one of the best ever, long before the women of today, way before the women's revolution, evolution.